spell. There was the short one that went through the offside for 4. And after some good deliveries that have been a decent length and gone past the outside edge, but he's more positive to Steyn.
Yeah, so those fielders are in to stop a run. If a boundary is hit, I'm sure one will be sent back, and so that'll easy single to Babar Azam. That is what he's aspiring to do. Change the mindset of South Africa.
Oh, pushing it. Shouldn't have been one. He decided that.
Yeah, that was a chance. Chance missed by him. He was on his heels, and his throwing arm's not the best, but the pressure was built, the chance was created.
And the issue essentially is that the ball is hit hard and gets to you quickly, and you're coming in at it, so you have the time. Under partnership between Imam Ul Haq and Babar Azam. 204 for 1.
Yeah, there's sense of expectations building up. Pakistan must eye a score of 300. This is a very good batting strip. Wickets in hand, need to target that total.
Excellent stuff. They want to quicken the pace as they go along. Both men in. Babar Azam on 55. Generally good at converting his scores. He's got the time certainly in this match. Imam Ul Haq is on 40. And stick with him, stay with him as they continue to build this platform. That's a nice one for Pakistan. All older now. Not moving at all. Not that it moved a great deal at the start. Be wide. You always got to be thinking wickets, I think, as the fielding side, because that's generally the way you're going to stall things, and especially after a platform such as this, in these middle overs as they try to go along at 4s and 5s and 6s. Oh, nice one, that.
8 and over from here. Pom gets Pakistan to 320. That is something that I think will be a wonderful score for them. A few extra spinners in their lineup, squeeze. Particularly if there's no rain and everything stays dry. Anything over 300 is going to make it an interesting chase for the South African team. It's cut away, offside. 2 more.
Yeah. We're pointing to if it stays dry. 40% chance of rain is what the forecast said. But they've set it up nicely for the team that they have picked, having batted first and then looked to defend. Even though, many will say it's not very easy to defending here at SuperSport Park. Teams can get boundaries. They too, Pakistan, as they go along, can expect that at the back end of their innings, should they play this out nicely, they give their big hitters the opportunity to hit the boundary. Ball travels, it sails in the air, and also fast outfield. Big shout, huge shout from keeper and bowler. Umpire Brathwaite uninterested, walks off. We might well be going upstairs here. No, we're not.
10 seconds.
Skipper said, I think he's hit that from cover.
I asked.
Babar clearly not reading Shamsi that well. Went back to cut the ball. It came back sharply. Yeah, hit the splice of the blade. No contact with the pad. That's why he's waiting for the turn on the ball and trying to read him off the surface. That's why less hits down the ground.
Big shot. And away it goes. 6 runs. Just over, but that's all it needs to be.
He's timed the ball beautifully right from Pakistan, really, to see the wonderful sound the bat is making. It's almost like a stereo sound. His middle, almost everything in this knock, and that was a wonderful strike. Moving across towards the off to get the lifter over square leg.
He's a good young player, Babar Azam, and has played with confidence all the way through this tour. Oh, nearly through, nearly, just sat down a little bit. 116 for 1.
Welcome to Emirates, Mr. Jones. Just sit back, relax, then let us entertain you.
With over 3,500 channels of entertainment, including the latest movies and box sets from around the world. We even have live sports and news channels. And your free Wi-Fi will start shortly.
Enjoy your flight, Mr. Jones.
World's best in-flight entertainment. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
A good time to have that big over, 12, and it's in the middle. South Africa trying to squeeze things, and Pakistan just trying to increase their tempo with a partnership that's well bedded in. 112 from 131. Would like to improve that strike rate. And if they can, it's firmly pressure on South Africa. It is already, but they're controlling things well enough with this scoring rate less than 5 to the over.
With how things have transpired with the bat for Pakistan, South Africa must feel that they're very much in this, because anything can happen. This has been a very good partnership, but things can go pear-shaped very quickly for Pakistan with the bat. We've seen that to happen quite consistently in this tour.
I've seen Duplessis mix up his bowlers a fair amount. It's a hot day. The surface is very easy paced. It's been a good surface. Good one for batting. So he's trying to stay ahead of the game, mixing up seam, spin, shortish spells. Trying to find a way to get this wicket, break this partnership. Still keeping the pressure on with the field. Everyone's saving one in the ring. Just square leg, fine leg, and third man sweeper back. Wide. Babar Azam going nicely. You feel like Imam Ul Haq needs to just add his weight to the party here. He's 46 of 67. He doesn't want to put his partner who's free-flowing and attacking under pressure to make all the plays.
Yeah, just the milestone that's in the way, I think. 46 he's got, and he dearly love to get to 50, and generally batsmen will play more freely after that milestone. Shot cuts away for 4, brings up 50. Well, Imam Ul Haq, a 5th one in one-day internationals, to go with the 400s he already has. Appreciated by his side and in form, and has to use that form to give his team the advantage.
What a difference it makes if your opener is in good touch, because it takes the pressure off the entire batting lineup. Hard-fought 50, played well, 4 boundaries. Didn't throw it away. That was an important aspect of this batting.
Yeah, it was his second one of the series, and he just wants to increase that strike rate, sitting at 73.5. Now's the time. Can he get it up to 90, 100? Will really shift play for Pakistan if he can get it up to that level that Babar Azam is going at. That was the 4 to go to 50.
been impressive, Babar Azam and Imam ul Haq on the tour. 23 years old, 24 years old. Good signs for Pakistan.
Yeah, you can see a nucleus being formed, and at times when you've had a pasting, it can work in way of developing young players, because they've had it extremely hard.
What's nice also, Ramiz, is that they're not somewhere down the order. They're not at 4 and 5. They're right up there, 1 and 3, or 2 and 3, whichever one you want to put them at. They put on 94 in Port Elizabeth. So doing it repeatedly as they grow in their experience. It's 1, 2, 3 for 1.
If Imran Khan would have been captaining this side, or this pair, gloves would have been sent in about 3-4 times, especially for Imam ul Haq. Improve your strike rate. The gaps there. He would have micromanaged the affairs from the dugout.
Just the one, ever so slightly short. Batsman unhappy with not getting that in the gap.
It's just that one man on the ropes on the offside. It was dragged down. You could hear the moan from Babar Azam, because anywhere either side, and it's for frustration. He recognizes the moment. He knows they've done a job, but can they just lift it a level? Game in the balance at the moment.
South Africa need to feel well here, because if you're having a flat little session, your fielding can go for a toss as well. It's about managing those angles and fielding well in the ring.
You get a sense they recognize that this is the game as well, because there's just a bit more talking in the field. A couple of dives to stop those singles or potential singles, and du Plessis is in search of wickets from his wrist spinner. Another man in, gone in, catching in front of Imam ul Haq. Should be just the one. Oh, hurry, hurry. Arm not good enough. Took it easy, having collected it, and thought they wouldn't take him on. And that was so good from Imam ul Haq to recognize that and pounce on the opportunity.
Yeah, little things, little margins can make or break play, and this was well spotted by Imam. He's looked extremely fit, has ran beautifully. Got a good call from his partner as well. All thumbs up, no worries.
Perhaps there has been some micromanaging, although Imran's got a rather more important team to micromanage at the moment.
I'm sure the Prime Minister would be watching this, if not the entire match, some portions of it. And if he had the choice, would have sent in gloves 2-3 times for Imam ul Haq, like he used to do as a skipper.
Good shot, too short, and this time Babar Azam doesn't miss out. 4 runs, 8 off that one. 1-3-1 for 1.
The job boards I used to use delivered tons of the wrong resumes. Those sites were, well, not smart. Then there's smart. ZipRecruiter helps me find people with the right skills, education, and experience for my job, then actively invites them to apply. So I get qualified candidates fast. No wonder ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/race.
It's poor from Shamsi, though. There's enough in the surface, a little bit of grip. Seen him drag down a couple today. Babar Azam, through the intensity, has just put him under a little bit of pressure, which I think in turn forces the mistake. Here we go, Current. 2-5-2. They'll need more than that. That 8 and over mark is the one that's lingering for me. Can they get there?
I'll tell you what, it's increased beautifully, the rate of scoring in this partnership. The tempo since Imam got to half century just picked up a little bit. They were going at 4.8, now just over 5. Oh, down! And insult to injury, it'll go to the fence. We'll go upstairs to check whether it does hit the ropes. But South Africa needed that. Tell you what, big moment in the game. That right there.
Shamsi may be thinking about his long hop that he delivered at the last ball of his last over. And that is a chance that should be swallowed. Hit hard, yes. That's 4. Insult to injury for Steyn and South Africa. Shamsi put one down, goes for 4. That stings.
Yeah, it would have worked perfectly for South Africa. Fielder up in the ring, and that was the ploy, to force them to hit in the air, force them to take a chance. The chance was taken and grasped by Shamsi, and it's been given as a 4. Little margins, talk about little margins, and one we saw just there.
Yep, got to remember that for the end of the game, because it's a big moment. Yeah, looking to go over, couldn't get under it. Oh, didn't get a hand on it.
Got to change the specs.
Oh, pity. Oh, dear. Oh.
Great reaction from Pakistani part of crowd and the South African part. Pakistanis were jumping up in the air, and the South Africans had their hands on their heads.
Yeah, then they let him have it because he had to chase it as well and go towards them.
This is going to be tough for Babar Azam.
In line, I tell you, gone across and he was going to work it onside, had to delay and delay and delay, expected it to be coming quicker than that, and in the end, nothing on it. That's all that could have saved him. He's seen it. Yep, and he's beginning to make his way. And smashing into leg stump. What a time to get the wicket, Dale Steyn. And it's a big wicket too, because Babar Azam was playing so well.
Yeah, we were directly behind the bowler's arm here at Supersport Park, and he just drifted across his stumps, Babar Azam, and looked dead straight on first sight, and the technology proving the umpire correct. Babar Azam played well. He's gone for 69, 136 for 2.
Mohammad Hafiz walks out to the wicket. More than 6,000 runs to his name. Very experienced. More than 200 matches. 38 years old now. Retired from red ball cricket. And he played so well in Port Elizabeth. But he faces his nemesis.
And he will know Staines got him out 15 times in his career. You'd be thinking, please let me get off strike.
There's a
give me a leg stump half volley, I can just tickle it away.
And they know it also. There's a slip in place. Here it comes, and outswinger for Hafiz.
And it's 15 out of 23 times. Just to accentuate that statistic, right? There we go then. Just sliding down. He got the leg side one. Missed out.
I think he showed him the first slip, showed him the field on the offside, and got the ball to jag back. This was beautifully delivered. Slow ball. The bat lunging forward away from the front pad. Misread the slow ball. And the accuracy. You've got to admire the accuracy and the intelligence behind the dismissal.
Spot on, Adrian Holstott. 136 for 2.
पेश है Remitly money transfers to Pakistan. खास offer. अब पाइए $10 towards your first transfer of $100 or more to Pakistan. Hurry! Send money now with Remitly.com or download the app today. Remitly. किफायत भी, easy भी.
Thank you, boss.
58 from 78. He was dropped, Imam ul Haq, but Babar Azam goes out. All so close together. And if you were to give South Africa the opportunity to choose what wicket to take, initially they'd have gone, you know what, we'll take any. Give us one. Give us an open end. But that man Babar Azam was playing so well, and he'd be the one they would choose in an ideal scenario. They've got him now. They've got an end open which they must use. Played so late. That is beautiful. 4 runs.
Again, length from Shamsi. It's a slower surface. He's been that short back of a length all day. He can afford to err on the fuller side. He's just offered too many boundary options off the back foot today, and it's costing him. He's now going at over 7s to the over on a surface that he should be controlling the game.
He's been given a slip, so South Africa obviously feel that he can provide them with a bit of a relief and a wicket. But Imam has to change gear now. Oh yeah, spin and bite and bounce.
Here's your length. Don't leave there. Slip was gone. Slip's coming back.
Make up your mind.
Cue the long off.